Is Thrivecart good? Today I'm going to give you my full Thrivecart tutorial, and I'm also going to share with you how you can still get access to their lifetime deal, which is not actually available on their landing page right now. So stick right through to the end, and there'll be a button down below where you can get access to that. But basically I'm going to step you through Thrivecart. Over the years I've used a bunch of different carts, from a built-in one with a WordPress plugin, from just using Stripe just with a cheap WordPress plugin. I've also used Samcart back when they very first launched, and a couple of the other ones as well. What I really like about Thrivecart is it's quite intuitive. It's got quite good UX, and it makes it really easy to sell products online. And that is really the tagline if we dive into their landing page right now: the world's easiest and most powerful cart platform. So they're talking about that it is actually coming soon, and they've been saying that for about 2 years now. But over the last couple of years, I have been using this across multiple businesses. I've used this with my clients as well. Most of my clients use Thrivecart, and it's been quite good in most scenarios. There is one bug in there which they sort of deny in their support, which I really don't like. But every time I try it, I just can't get it to work. I'm going to talk about that later in the video so that you're aware. It's a very easy fix to get around this bug, but it's really good to be aware of it, and it's only relevant if you're running Facebook ads. But as you can see, if you just scroll along through their landing page, they give you a really great description of everything that is included within Thrivecart and everything that can actually be done. And if there's anything that you want to do, from different types of trials with your products to online membership sales, so integrating your Thrivecart with either a WordPress plugin or something like Thinkific or Teachable, they make it easy to do that. Anything that they don't integrate with natively, you can use Zapier to connect to, and you can have subscriptions, you can have one-off payments, you can have multiple payments for a product, you can have all sorts of offers, which I really like it. And then they make it fairly easy to do upsells and downsells as well, and they've also got a split testing capability. So when I purchased Thrivecart, I actually purchased the agency account, which I think was about $700. I believe their one-time offer, if you do use the link down below this video, is about $500, $400 or $500 for the one time or the one company use. And it's probably the really amazing deal, right? Because if you were to compare this to like Samcart, which I think would be the closest comparison right now, then Samcart's like what, $49 to $99 per month. So within 6 months, you're already ahead because you're not paying that monthly fee, and you've got a really great product to actually use within your business. So let's dive into the back end of Thrivecart now. When you log in, there's 2 ways you can go. You can go to your main account, which is your Thrivecart account for your own personal products, and then they have your affiliate account as well. So anyone else who is using Thrivecart for their promotions and you get added as an affiliate, you'll then be added into your affiliate account. And if we just have a quick look at this, because there's not a lot to show here, once you're in there, then it will show your overview for all of your products for that day, week, month, whatever you filter it as. In the products, it'll show all the products that you're an affiliate for, and then you can go through and check your commission history as well. Now, one thing that is really cool about this commission history is that all of these payments get paid out automatically. So I've been paid a few times by Navid for his Virtual Summit Mastery program, for example, and he just sets that up within his product so that it pays out automatically each and every month, and he doesn't have to do any reconciling and doing any manual payments. You also do have the option though to do manual payments if you prefer to have more control over it. However, just setting it to auto pay is just sometimes so much easier, and it's really my preferred method as well. So when you log in, you'll have a dashboard where it talks about all of your where you can filter it for all of your different products. You can filter it for your date and time and so forth, and you can also customize these particular thumbnails here depending on what you want to see on your main dashboard. So you virtually have the option to see all of the main stats that you want to see on that very home page, which is great for just having a quick overview. But then once you're in, you click into products, and this is where all the magic happens. So you can start creating your different products, which is essentially what you're actually selling, whether that's an information product or a physical product, or it could be like coaching programs or anything like that. That's where you create them. So I'm just going to go into this Digital Nomad Sessions Premium Pass. That's basically the summit that I've been putting together this year in 2020. When you log in, you've got your firstly, you want to start naming it, and then because I've got the agency account, I've got to pick the owner, and you've got your status. So you can have it disabled if you don't want people purchasing. You put it on test mode if you're going to be testing, and then obviously live if it's live. Then coming into the next component, that's where you then begin to start pricing your product. Now, one little tip that I can show you is I've got my price here for $197. However, I've never sold it at $197 because on the actual card itself, it'll give a discount. So if I just go to Digital Nomad Sessions to my checkout page, as you can see here, if I'm now on my checkout page, when I bring this page up, I have over here on the right hand side, the total is normally $197, but I've used a coupon code which makes it look like there's a $130 discount. Now, it's up to you if you want to do this type of marketing or not. I would say use it ethically. Like if I 100% would think I can sell this product for $197 because of the value within it, and maybe one day that I will, and in fact I probably will once I put a webinar in front of it or something like that. But it's a really great way to get people to take action, to show that you're actually giving them a massive discount, and hopefully increase that conversion rate as well. So you can set all of that up from this section here, and then you can have multiple different pricing options as well. So you might want to have a split payment to go with that $197. So you might have two payments of $117 instead. And then your customer will then have the option to choose on what type of payment they want to go with. Next up, this is the opportunity to then put a bump offer into your checkout. So this is my bump offer here. So it's my ads and landing page swipe file. In order for people to add that, they just click that button. That will add the swipe file across, and then I'll show you how I deliver that at the end of the setup of the product. But another really great way to increase your cart value, especially if you're running ads, you want to be increasing your cart value as much as possible. The next one here, you can connect your processes. So they use Stripe, PayPal, Apple Pay, a couple of other ones, and you can connect all of those processes there. Then you have the option to choose on whether you want affiliates to promote this or not, and you just do that by checking that box, and then you come in and you can edit the commission settings. So when we launch this product, we're paying our affiliates 70% commission for the main product, 50% for the swipe file, and I believe 50% for the upsells as well, which is really generous. And then once you've got that set up, you can come through and edit your affiliate options. If you want to auto approve and auto pay, then when people sign up to be an affiliate, they must connect their PayPal account. So you check that there. And then you can set up your different URLs, so you can have as many URLs as you want to promote that product. So I might want to make it the offer page, so I can put that in /offer, and then people can promote that offer as well. So that is all done from there. And then you can choose to hide it on their dashboard or not. You can choose to allow affiliates to set their own tracking codes, and you can allow affiliates to deliver their own bonuses, which is a really great a benefit that not many carts have. And I really like that because it makes it so easy to deliver a bonus when people actually purchase through your affiliate link. Once you've done that, come into the next part, and this is where you set up your fulfillment. So the first place that you want to go to is what should happen after purchase, and you can either display their total invoice, send them to a URL, so whether that's like a page to create their account, or you can add them to a membership site, which you integrate before you get to this stage. So while we're on that, in order to integrate, you just come up into settings up here in your main drop down menu at the top right, and then you've got your option to view integrations in here and do whatever integrations you want to do. So I've got Stripe set up, I've got PayPal set up, I've got ActiveCampaign set up, and I've got MemberMouse set up and Wishlist. But as you can see, there's a whole bunch of different ones that you can use and get set up. So a really great option, and they've even got some new ones coming, which is super cool. I didn't even know that those ones were coming just yet. So I've already talked about Thrive themes in another video. If you haven't seen that yet, you can link, there's a link in the description if you're watching on YouTube to get access to my Tech Vault demonstration series. If you're already in there, then go check out the option on Thrive themes, and very soon you'll be able to integrate with Thrive Apprentice, which is super exciting. But back here, once you've got your membership set up, which is what I do, which is what I need for this, I use Member Mouse. That's also in the Tech Vault, and you would come through and you would select your integration here, and then you want to select what particular bundle they get added to, and what particular, the bundle that you want them added to here, and then the swipe file, what they get access to there as well. So you add that. You also have the option to revoke access when someone cancels. So if someone asks for a refund, if you check that, then it'll automatically send a webhook back to the Member Mouse, will send it back to Thrivecart, or the opposite way around, and they'll automatically cancel and revoke access from that particular membership site. So it just alleviates a little bit of time from you having to do that manually. And then at the bottom, you want to give them the option of where they go to log in, so they'll see that on their invoice page. Now, as we come into the next page, this is where you actually start to design your checkout page. So as you can see here, this is a bit of a custom design that I put together. So I just like having full control over everything, and having some testimonials, a full recap of everything that's included. And you can edit all of that from in this particular section right here. Now they do have a bunch of designs, so they have what they call their legacy designs, and they have their new cart designs, and you can come in and choose any of them. You can have a standard page like I do. You can have a sales cart page with a video, which is a great way to get a product out there very quickly and to test. You can have an embeddable checkout form. You can have a pop-up checkout form as well. Now the embeddable forms are the ones that cause problem when running Facebook ads. For some reason, sometimes they track the sales, sometimes they don't. Now, anytime I've reached out to Thrivecart support, they always say that I'm wrong, but the stats definitely don't say that I'm wrong. So here's my best tip after seeing probably 5 or 6 clients go through this, is if you use the standard Thrivecart pages, you'll never have an issue with your Facebook conversion tracking. However, if you use embeddable pages, embeddable HTML and iframe into your actual pages, then there must be some builders that actually don't allow the Thrivecart scripts to run properly, and it just causes issues with your tracking. So if you want to be absolutely safe, then build all of your pages in the actual Thrivecart itself. You can create some really great designs, and it'll just be so much easier for you to make sure your tracking is going to be correct. So on that, they actually make it really easy to connect Facebook and Google. You just add your pixel ID here, you add your property ID there, and then they automatically track all of your standard conversions. So in Facebook, that's like add to cart, initiated checkout, your purchase conversion value, dynamic values, depending on if they do the upgrade or any of the upsells, and they send all of that back into Facebook for you. So just make it super easy, which is one of the better things that I love about this particular platform. And then when you come through to the final section, this is where you have an option to then create some rules, and you can create rules on quite a lot of different things, but the main ones that I stick to is I like to just create rules to tag someone, and then I do the rest of the rules inside Active Campaign. So there's no right or wrong way to do this. You could add tags in here, plus you can start them in an automation. But I prefer to do the start automation and run the emails and stuff from Active Campaign itself. However, there's no right or wrong way to do it. But this is the way I do it. I find it's the simplest. And then you take more of the automation stuff outside and back into Active Campaign, where it sort of makes more sense to keep it all. So once someone purchases, I just add a tag, and this tag will then activate one sequence within Active Campaign. If someone purchases the swipe file, then I add this tag, and then that will send them a separate email. And then from that email, I then send them the link to that swipe file. And then the same happens on my upgrade page as well. So when you're setting up an upsell or a downsell, you do all of that from your products. So you create that here, but it's virtually the same process, just with a few less of the actual, same sort of process through here. And it gives you a chance to tell them about the fulfillment, and then it gives you a chance to tell about the behavior here, which is the same thing, just adding a tag. So that's pretty much Thrivecart in a nutshell. And like I said, there is a very special discount that you can get down below. So this is basically, you have to use my affiliate link in order to actually go ahead and get access to this. So there'll be a link or a button down below where you can go and get Thrivecart now. So they've been talking recently about going to a monthly subscription. So right now it's just a one-time payment, which means you'll never have to pay again. And I always like having one-time payments within my business, because when you start adding up a whole bunch of subscriptions, it can get quite costly in the long run. So if you can get away with just having a one-time payment now, it makes it way better to sort of structure your finances later, and you know how much you can invest, and you can hopefully have some more money to invest. So go check out that offer right now, and if you do have any questions, feel free to let me know. If you do purchase through my link down below, I've also set up in the background so that you'll automatically get a bonus as well, which is super cool. And that bonus is, I've found a whole bunch of checkout carts that the biggest marketers in the world have used, and I've taken them and swiped their exact designs, and I've put them into a folder for you. And all of these products have generated more than $1 million online. So you can just go and check out their designs, and then you can replicate them yourself within Thrivecart, so you know that you're going to get a high converting checkout page. But the only way to do that is by clicking that button or that link down below and going and grabbing Thrivecart, and you'll instantly get that as soon as you purchase. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, this Thrivecart tutorial, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.